What's going on, everybody? So, long time since the last check-in. I've had quite a few people locally here and on the web actually request an update, so I figured I would sneak one in. Not going to be fancy, but you guys have been asking for an update on what's going on the tank, and so I'll give it to you. Might see a couple new fish in here. I think the yellow-eyed coal tang was here. But if you don't already see them behind me, we've got a Nassau tang. We call him Squeaky, super cute. He's doing really good. We have our second run at a sailfin tang we call Aurora. She's doing wonderful. And our purple tang that was probably 11 years old, believe it or not, passed away in the middle of the night. One night, so that was a surprise, but I think it was just old age, quite frankly. So she had a really good life, but that was a big bummer. We have the green hair algae still here, and I am still battling some nitrate. Not nitrate, phosphate issues. I have tried this phosphate E stuff. I'm going to show you that. You guys haven't used phosphate E here. I've heard it works great. I have not seen it work great. I've even spoke to, I think his name's Dave at Brightwell Aquatics. He has tried, I don't know, 4 or 5 times to give me some recommended doses for my tank. Doesn't maybe make a dent for 0.02 parts per million. So Roaphos doesn't seem to be doing a huge amount either. So maybe some more water changes would help. I'm averaging 1 a month. As you guys saw in my videos over the summer, I was doing an insane amount of water changes. Don't have the time for that right now. I don't even have time for videos, but I'm doing this one for you guys so you can see. So some other changes though, since you guys have seen it, you'll see. I'll focus in here on the other tank. I got red cyano. It's a pain. Would love to get rid of it. I travel so much right now to where I don't have the time to go do the treatment, to get rid of it, the chemi clean. So you basically need a couple days, right? Go ahead, run your skimmer hot, do a little water change after it. Don't have time right now, won't. I'll have time to do like a couple of water changes here and there. So everybody seems to be doing pretty well as far as the fish are concerned. So that's really good. Candy cane corals, I will show you. They are back in this tank. I had them over in the lagoon, but the red cyano was draping over them, and quite frankly, it was killing them. So they just need to heal more since the alkalinity spike and the brown jelly protozoa disease. Quite frankly, I think that's probably the last video you guys may have seen. I didn't look at my past videos, but I was just getting so fed up with losing all the frog spawn, the euphyllias from that, and I just stopped making the videos at that point. So the good news is, as you will see, you can see there's a couple heads right here, super cool, and I'll focus in on him in a moment. Some of the frog spawn euphyllia that had broken off when I was fragging them out was actually growing onto the rock. They have propagated and are growing into the rock now on this one colony. Super cool. It's doing really great. So despite having lost probably about 8 or 9, no, there was a lot. I lost literally 2/3 of all of my frog spawn. Fortunately, I had a lot. So there's still some here. They're doing well. Something changed in the chemistry that I can't monitor. about 3 weeks ago, to where you'll have to excuse Mr. Baby in the background. He's hanging out. Essentially, through the past 6 months, the red rhodactis mushrooms were all clamped up because of the alk spike. They just hadn't recovered yet. Don't know what it was, but essentially in the past 2 to 3 weeks, they've bounced back, and they're blowing up. And now I need to start scraping them off again because my Samacora is getting encroached upon. So the mushrooms are coming back like a bad nightmare. So phosphates, yeah, I am in the high range. I'm at like 0.17 last time I ran a check. I got the Hannah checker. It's actually nice. If you guys are looking at getting one of the Hannah checkers, I like a lot more than the Red Sea checker. So that thing's been working really well. I just need to get a handle on the phosphates, and I'm sure my life will be a little easier. So other than that, let's go ahead and show you what's going on here in the tank. Well, why don't we start with down here? That's new. We've added the 50 watt, and I gotta say, this UV sterilizer is quite cool. It was a pain to install. I'll do a separate update on this and flow rates and all that fun stuff later. But no change to down here, by the way. That's what happens when you can't get a proper cabinet maker to come in. And I know that's a fire hazard, and I've done a video on fire hazards, but it's just how it goes. Here's what the lagoon tank looks like. Lost fairy basslet. That was unfortunate. But we've got a one-spot goby in here, tail spot goby rather. He's adorable. We love him. We call him Friendly. He's actually hanging out over on the coral right here. Let's see if we can't get him into focus. And there we go. And back into focus. So, yeah, he likes to hang out on the coral and make little tunnels. So we love Friendly to tail spot plenty. So he's adorable. Track affiliate doing exceptionally well. Just loves this tank, loves the low flow. But you know, obviously due to the low flow, I think that's probably why we've got this red cyano just so prevalent in here. So with that in mind, though, by the way, if you guys don't have a pincushion, they're amazing. They're just bulldozers. They actually will eat the heck out of red cyano. Case in point, that was his path, I guess, over the weekend when I was traveling. So they're great. The mangroves are doing wonderful. You know, the black mangrove who's in the back, he's just really stalled on his growth. It's not like he's dying. He did lose one leaf. But I mean, he's still just hanging in there. I just think the whole fact that he was growing on a ultraviolet Chaetomorpha, you know, Kessel grow light for 3 to 4 years, he just still hasn't acclimated to this yet. So that's what's going on there. But these red mangroves have really taken off recently. I have increased the intensity of this A360X about 10 points, and I boosted the green about 10 points as well. So the greens are in the 20s now. They really love it. Actually, what's in the red cup? Well, I've actually got some more black mangroves that are propagules. I properly, sustainably sourced them. They had fallen off onto a walkway, so they were never gonna end up in the water. So, but anyways, so here's some of the euphyllia colonies that are doing great in here. Got some good frags. I'll have to trade them out for something soon. And yeah, I mean, some of these were, you know, one or two little heads to start with. So they're doing great. How's the main tank doing? So you can see Cool Tang. You can see Mr. Nassau Tang, he's super adorable. And there's the sailfin as well. We did also lose one of the African Anthias, one of the females, during the night about a month ago. Really weird. I think she may have gotten beat up by the male because he is pretty dominating, or she may have just fallen into the long spine urchin. So I don't really know. It's just weird. You know, sometimes fish just randomly die. Anyways, here are the candy canes. So this one's not very fluffy right now. This one's kind of fluffy. Let's see if we can get into focus. There we go. And yeah, so you can see he's kind of fluffy. He fell over. The biggest problem, the reason why I took them out of here is because our where is he at? Our sleeper banded goby, he's a sand sifter, and he just dumps sand on these all frickin' day long. So, so I have to brush them off like every day. That's why I like them being in the other one. But anyways, they need to be in here for right now. Platygyra looking strong. He's doing great. He did have a little bit of erosion that, you know, he was able to heal. And let's see. So yeah, you can see this guy. He's grown out of the rock work. Very cool. And we've got you know, the start of our little garden again. So that's really nice. Also down here, you know, an update on the what is this guy? This is a sour apple favia. So he used to be higher in the tank, and let's see if we can get him into. There we go. Focus. Sour apple favia used to be much higher in the tank. Was not happy. Soon as I moved him down to the bottom, I know he's still not in focus. I'm trying here, guys. Let me try and use touch focus. There we go. So ever since I moved him down, he's been doing just absolutely great. He's just blowing up. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the thing in focus, but I think you guys get the idea. So he's doing really good, and other than that, the Lobo, he's just doing wonderful over here too. So I think that's about it, guys. I think generally speaking, the tank is doing really good. We just have some phosphate issues right now. Here is Mr. Sleeper Banded Goby, who's got a giant mouthful of green hair algae. He eats just about everything. He's just an absolute machine. So that's what's going on there. I did do a mod down in the sump. I think I did a video on that the other time ago, and then yeah, I think we've been able to get rid of some dino problems by adding the UV sterilizer. Obviously need to do some more work there. Hopefully in the next month we'll get our cabinets in. Went with another guy, and he's supposed to be building it out. So hopefully Roaphos is going to help us out. And the phosphate, you know, Brightwell Aquatics didn't seem to work for me, guys. So thanks for checking in. Glad you guys were interested. Still wanted to see an update. And that's the update, everyone. Have a wonderful day.